Welcome back to the Pesky Report, episode 497, presented by Beyond the Monster. I'm Jordan, joined by Doink and Bayleigh. How are we doing, guys?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's been good baseball. Interesting
I miss
all-star
baseball.
game. So
I miss real baseball, yeah.
yeah.
It sucks. Not like I couldn't wait till the All-Star break like 6 weeks ago, and now like given how things have gone, I hate the All-Star break with a burning passion.
Yeah.
The All-Star break didn't do any favors to why I hate the fact it's the All-Star break as well. I mean, that's just my opinion. We'll get into it though. We're gonna do this episode is basically going to be entirely a second half preview with a little bit of talk about the All-Star break itself. Talk about the Derby, talk about how Aaron Boone just had to manage the American League for the National League to pull out a victory.
Yep.
Get to talk about the new extra innings format for the All-Star game, which was interesting to say the least. We'll get into all of it, and then some Red Sox second half stuff, which may include trade deadline talk, but I feel like we've talked about it so much that maybe we can take one off before we get into really the deadline shit next week. But yeah, so we may as well start with the home run derby, which ended up being Cal Raleigh versus Junior Caminero in the finals. I'm curious what you guys think of the current format as it is. I think they added something new to it this year. Right now it's 40 pitches or the timer runs out.
Yeah, I think that's true.
How do you feel about that, Bayleigh? I
miss the old, like seeing Josh Hamilton hit 5,000 home runs. Like, I understand that it wasn't as good because, you would kill yourself in that first round and then he's gassed by the time he gets to like go on. But I mean, I miss being able to like really watch the home run like land and everything. And it was like so much fun.
Don't get me started on that broadcast.
It's like a weird split screen.
You couldn't win.
No.
Like, I switched to the StatCast broadcast about 5 minutes in because I was getting dizzy. And I was like, this is like the split screen was so poorly manned. I was like, I can't do this. I know that on the StatCast broadcast, there's like a static like aerial camera where you can just like see that and you see everything just like go out. But the problem is they like StatCastify the arc of the baseball, and then they artificialize like where it lands in the crowd. So when Ellie, no, not Ellie. Oh my god,
O'Neill.
When O'Neill Cruz hit one out of the park, I like didn't see it. I had no idea that had happened because the StatCast broadcast showed it landing like in the first row. And then I see everyone being like, oh my God, like
he crushed it.
Like the hardest. And I just had to like watch a video later. So then I switched back and I was just like, I'll just deal with like Carl Ravitch and being dizzy.
Yeah. It was just like so much more fun.
It's so poorly produced.
I mean, it was like, it used to be Chris Berman, right? That would do it. It was that. Yeah. And he was just like electric. So the calls were always more electric. And yeah, I miss being able to like truly watch it like land, get the next pitch. And honestly, it was still like long. So it's not even like you're really cutting for time, or you just had the BS of like the introductions are fun, but it took like 20 minutes of like introduction. I'm like, I don't know. There's a way to shorten it, I think, with it still being fun. I don't know. It's just not what it used to be.
Get Pat McAfee out there. Like, do not ever contact Pat McAfee to do anything involving baseball ever again.
Yeah.
Like, that was so bad. The intros are ridiculous.
Who was the other guy too? I have no clue who that man was. Just wearing a Yankee hat. I'm like, oh,
like
okay.
random guy that probably just like shouts on the Pat McAfee show all the time or something. Like I don't watch that, so I have no idea. And oh god, just like being subjected to him when you're like not. I didn't know he was involved.
Me neither. I just was like, who,
and then
like,
he just
what
like
is he
shows
doing?
up and you're like, oh my god, and he knows nothing about baseball, and you can tell. And that just like sucks.
Wasn't he also there during like the draft too? And I was just like, why? Like, I think
doing like stuff outside, I think, which is why I was like, okay, like
because he had passing on like a few times throughout the draft, so he's been doing like he said passing on his show period for the last few months anyway. I knew Pat McAfee was going to be doing the intros, so I made a calculated decision to not watch them. I knew already who was in the home run derby. I really didn't need to be introduced to them again.
Did you see did you see any videos of people who were there like taking videos of them, because they finally did the like elevator platform thing? And the videos of people who are like not watching it on TV, watching it actually there, it's like so funny how not electric it is.
Really?
Like they're just like, it's like the most aura-less thing, like watching it with your eyes, which is so funny. Just like zip through it. We don't need to do all the
or make it more fun. Like, I don't know, like, or just get, like you're saying, like Pat McAfee. Why aren't we getting like baseball, even content creators that like this is their job, like they've turned it into a job, or any of the guys on like Foul Territory, like
get Jake and Jordan to do it. Like why does Cespedes Family Barbecue not host the home run derby? Like what are we doing?
There'd just be so much more fun people that could be doing this instead of. But I get it. It's like ESPN. Is McAfee like an ESPN person?
Yeah, so his show is now an ESPN show.
Yeah, so there's like that connection where it's like, oh, okay, well, we have to get our guys, and it's like, well, your guys suck, or you don't have enough good baseball guys. Like that's also a problem. ESPN.
You can just tell he has no idea what he's saying. Like they're reading off of like paper because they can't remember like names. Oh, like this is Cal Raleigh. He has 38 home runs. Yeah. Like what they don't even like understand the words they're saying, so they have to read them off of like little paper cue cards. And I was like, that is so annoying. Like you're not even saying anything substantial.
No.
And you can't just like remember some lines.
Yeah, and I feel like also just the event itself, like it is the only event really of the All-Star break. Like you have the red carpet show, you have the All-Star game, and you have the home run derby. And yeah, the celebrity softball game, which is who gives a shit at this point?
They can't get more than one name for that thing these days.
Like every single person, because I was like, oh, let me see like who's on it. It's like, and this isn't me shitting. This isn't me shitting on influencers. You want to be an influencer, but you're not a celebrity. I'm sorry, you're an influencer, and that's all it is. It's just like influencer people. It's like the word celebrity, anyways, or it's like Celebrity Jeopardy. I'm like, nah, I'm sorry. Brad Pitt's a freaking celebrity. Dancing with the Stars. Brad Pitt's a star, but you're not getting Brad Pitt to dance with the stars or be on Celebrity Jeopardy. No. So you have to just have these like, not even like, but sometimes it'll be like second tier. This is like the last tier. That the celebrities
it's F list. Like it's bad. Like you look at that lineup and it's like I can count maybe 3 names I recognize.
Same.
Like that's
and
crazy.
One was CC Sabathia.
And one was CC Sabathia.
Yeah, one of the 3. Jenny Finch and CC Sabathia. That's like it for me. And Terrell Owens. But like that's it.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like nobody's really tuning in for the celebrity celebrity softball game.
Doesn't Drewski do it like every year? He's like,
Drewski's in it too. So,
but that's also still just so niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea who Drewski was, and the problem was on the broadcast. They have to like explain everybody to you. You shouldn't, if it's a celebrity event, you shouldn't have to explain who everybody is to me.
Yeah, this should be like celebrities and former/current pro athletes. Like if freaking cool. DK Metcalf wants to do it, like that'd be sick. That'd be such a cool snag there. Like you have all these people in other sports that are like, yeah, I could play baseball, or I mean, it's slow pitch versus like an actual baseball game, but like get these athletes out there. Like Odell Beckham Jr. would have been such a sick draw like 4, 5, 6 years ago, and like now we get Talking Jake and fucking some random influencer, and like they used to air it after the Derby, which I used to think was kind of cool. Like you go from the Derby to like unwind with the celebrity softball game, and now I don't even know if they aired it because the second this Derby was done, I was done hearing ESPN. I turned it off and went to bed.
No, it's on like Thursday now.
Stupid.
It's like it was earlier in the like it's before the players even show up to
it's
the
like
All-Star
MLB
game.
Network too. It's like on MLB Network too because it was like Ryan Dempster and the girl that hosts with Kevin Millar. I don't know her name. I think it's Sierra or something. And it was like the two of them just like hosting it. And it's just like super. I remember it used to be kind of cute and fun. And now I was like, this is just, I'm just wasting my time right now. And I felt like that.
Like Hall of Famers that would do it. Like Ricky Henderson did it like 3, 4, 5 years in a row.
That's fun. Like it was cool seeing Cece there, but that was legitimately it.
Just get all former players to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
Yeah. They are celebrities, or they're in the public eye, you know. Like
this thing's in Atlanta, and Chipper Jones isn't doing it. Like,
yeah,
Chipper was there all weekend. You didn't. I mean, maybe Chipper said no, but like, I don't know.
It's like
it's
good.
The All-Star break has just become so. I think Doink said niche, and I think that is very accurate. And I think the Derby itself also has become that in and of itself as well.
They just have like a buy-in issue. Like by all parties, it's like the players don't really like give a shit, and your fans don't really. Bob Nightingale just tweeted that there were 7.2 million viewers, which is the largest TV audience since 2017. It's like that is nobody.
That's a shitty
7 million people is nobody. Like you have such a marketing issue, and it's like I genuinely don't know really how you fix it other than like paying people a ton of money to participate. But like, you don't want this to turn. It's not quite dunk contest levels bad, but like it could be soon. Like I was playing this game with a friend. I was like, it's not dunk contest level bad because like the NBA doesn't have or the MLB doesn't have a Mac McClung. And I'm like, until the MLB has a Mac McClung, like that's like if Spencer Jones did the home run derby, we'd have a problem. But you know,
it's just like it's like the whole of it. I mean, it's like the idea of like the fan vote. Yes, but the fans don't vote properly. And then when it gets sent to, you know, the reserves, as we know, the right reserves were not chosen. So it's not even, it's like whose hands is it truly in? It's like they almost need to like look at everybody's numbers and be like, regardless of like, let's say Aaron Judge sucks somehow. It's like, I don't care if your name is Aaron Judge. If you don't deserve to be there, you don't deserve to be there. Aaron Judge obviously deserved to be there, but like just somebody who it's like, oh, like Jazz. Why the hell was Jazz Chisholm there? Like, I'm sorry. Like,
it's also
I can't wait to talk about his Derby performance. By the way,
it's like the issue too of like they are asking these people to be reserves, but like the system is so broken where like if you get asked to be a reserve, like Ranger Suarez got asked and he said no, I believe.
Oh, did he actually? Okay.
The Phillies, I think both him and Chris Sanchez got asked and declined it. And it's like, so they get asked before Jacob Mizrachi, and only because the guy after them said yes, he's the only one that gets an all-star designation. Granted, if you do that, you're going to have even more than 81 all-stars, which is just ridiculous. Yeah. But like you have a problem if your players are like, sorry, I don't want to be an all-star. Like I don't really want to cancel my vacation.
Yeah. Like you need to, and I know there's the incentivization is like, of Aldi didn't make it and the Rangers still gave him the $100K. So there are like money things, and it sucks that like you have to put money into my contract to make me want to go to this event that should be for not only you, but should be for the fans. And that's just a huge issue. Like Manfred sucks. Like everybody just sucks at like truly marketing this game. Like there's a lot of young stars that, and I understand it's different from a football and from a basketball level of things. But like the fact is that like, yeah, people know Shohei Ohtani, but people still don't know Shohei Ohtani the way they know LeBron James. You know, and that's a problem. You know, the fact is that Mike Trout went around being the best player in this game for like a decade, and he could walk down Hollywood Boulevard and everybody would be like, "Oh, that's just a random white dude." Like that's a problem.
He does have that vibe to him.
Part of that is his face's problem,
Yeah,
but also a lot of it is MLB's problem.
And then it's like, okay, and I think Mike Trout loves just going about taking $417 million and quietly being one of the best in the game. And he's fine with that. But like the idea is like, we just have like this disconnect of like who should, I don't know if these people, like, I feel like Aaron Judge doesn't even want to be the biggest name in the game. I don't think Shohei wants to be. It's like the guys that like want to be like flashy, unfortunately, are like Jazz Chisholm Jr. that just aren't good enough.
Well, I think part of the problem too is what comes with the territory of being the face of something. Like I don't know how it was, 30, 40 years ago, or even 20 before social media was a thing. But like now being the face of something comes with like immense like scrutiny. No matter what team you play for, no matter how successful you are. I mean, we see it pretty much mostly in other sports, but you mentioned Mike Trout. Like for years it was, well, Mike Trout never makes the playoffs. It's like, well, Mike Trout is fucking gross. Like it's not his fault. Like
no, it's
he's just won like 3 MVPs in 4 years. You think it's his fault the Angels are 78 and 84? Like I'm sorry. Like
they'd be worse without him.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough because the game itself is so like not individuals don't make the team great. It's the whole team. So like, and I feel like there's this stigma of like, well, somebody on a bad team has to put up numbers. Now, obviously Trouts were historically great, so that's a little different, but like people don't want to be the face of the game or the face of a franchise because of what comes with it. I mean, we see it in Boston all the time with guys. We just saw it with Devers for 3 or 4 or 5 years. And sometimes it's fair, but a lot of the times it's not, and that comes with it. But yeah, not wanting to do the All-Star game is a problem for the sport. Not wanting to participate in the home run derby is also a problem for the sport because that's like its main draw. People want to watch the derby. They don't want to watch the productive out derby that Jazz Chisholm was playing.
That coward. That Aaron Judge quote pissed me off so much. Him being like, I already did the derby. What more do you want from me?
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
Do it again.
Do it again. Like you lead. You won. You broke the home run record. Like do it again.
You hit home runs. Yeah. Instead, you're gonna like make a weird face because Jazz Chisholm, who doesn't hit home runs, is like, sure, I guess I'll do it. Like,
oh my god. The whole like, I know I'm not a professional athlete, but the whole like, it's gonna mess up my swing. It's batting practice. Yeah. Whose swing has ever been broken from batting practice before?
Sure,
it's just like it's just a way
2017
to
Aaron Judge. Because didn't he strike out like 60 times that the next like 2 months after the derby?
Sounds like he's blaming a post All-Star game slump on batting practice.
Yeah.
That he won.
Speaks a lot to Aaron Judge, doesn't it?
But it's just not having superstars in this, or the guys that hit home runs. And that brings it to the All-Star game as a whole. And, Jordan, you said talking about like this new format and now this swing off, which if the All-Star game counted like it used to, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
All-Star game ending in a swing off and not the home run derby.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Like, I'm just like, that's fine. If like now it doesn't count for home field advantage in the World Series, I don't give a shit what you do. But like, it's still, what makes me pissed is that the only person that really is like, man, this guy hits home runs is Kyle Schwarber, the guy that did his job in this swing off. Why is Kyle Schwarber not in the friggin' a home run derby. Come on, I want Schwarbombs. Like, and if it's a money thing, I don't give a shit. They're going to win $1 million in the end of it. How about you just incentivize them and say everybody in the damn derby gets $1 million? Maybe they'll be like, sure, let's all do it.
Yeah.
So dumb.
So
Yeah.
dumb.
I also don't know if maybe the All-Star break being so late in the season as far as games played plays a role into it as well. Like, I know that like this is kind of where it's always been played, the second week of July, but the Red Sox have played 98 baseball games.
It's crazy.
Like, there are 64 games left in the regular season for the Red Sox. Like, that is not like, this is not the second half.
No,
this is like it's not the second half of the season. So it's very, like, I can see kind of why people would be like, I don't want to like call off my vacation. Whereas if this were in June, like, especially too, like, if this were June, Javi Baez's numbers might have still been all-star worthy and people aren't complaining about him being an all-star starter.
Yeah.
Instead of him being worse than Cedar Rafaela, who wasn't even asked to be reserved. So
the voting needs to happen later.
That's the thing, is that like whenever you, because he went on a heater like leading up to it that then put his numbers to a point, but prior to that heater, I'm like, no, he's probably not an all-star. So it's like, do you allow it to the point where it's like last minute, and then you're like, these guys that are on heaters, or these guys that, like you said, like Baez, who start to slow down towards the break, it's like when do we look at the numbers and say, yes, these are all-star numbers? Like, that's what I don't really know.
It was like, it's crazy that the voting goes the way it does. Cause like, also then, I mean, hand up, I did not watch the All-Star game.
I sped through it.
I watched the home run derby. I was like, everything, it's always the same. Every All-Star game is always the same. Yeah. And there were no Red Sox players, so like I wasn't even gonna like turn it on for an at-bat.
Chapman just threw an inning. That was
like cool, whatever. I knew he was gonna have a 1-2-3 inning. Like, why would that not happen? So like I didn't watch it, and then of course like it's actually like something that's different than it usually is, and I was like, oh damn, I missed kind of a cool All-Star game, but whatever. I forgot what I was saying before I said that. Right, because the starting lineup, because the voting was so early, it was like the AL Central was in this game against like all of the best pitchers in the NL, and
6
it's like
Tigers, by the way.
Horrible,
crazy.
Like, what are we doing? So the lineup looked putrid for a little bit. I was like, box score watching, I was like, damn, this is what happens when you don't have any Red Sox players in your lineup. And then of course, like all of the guys on the bench were the ones that like mounted the comeback.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ugh, but it's like, gross. That's the reason that like Bregman gets in, because, you know, you cut off voting, you cut off these like ideas of like, oh, the reserves. And he was like a top 3 hitter, but then missed 40 something games. And then, like you said, Rafaela goes on this heater that you then get somebody who's like, oh, okay. But then still, like, we live in a world where Rafaela's numbers are better than like J-Rod's, and yet J-Rod doesn't, well, one says I don't want to go, and that's like a person that they put in there because they want him there. Yeah. Like that's the
like he should get it taken away. Like
yes.
if you are named a starter, and no, well, that's a little harsh, I guess. I was gonna say if you're named a starter and you choose not to go, you like should lose the designation, but that's not true.
Yeah.
That's too harsh of a take. But it's like, that just sucks. Like,
yeah.
I get it. I mean, he also had to, I think you have to go physically. I didn't see any photos or video of J-Rod. Did he not go at all?
Yeah, I think
he didn't go at all, but he was a reserve, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he was
maybe
reserve.
If you're a starter, it's different.
If you're a starter, you do have to go. That's like a CBA negotiated thing.
I mean, that makes sense.
So that's why Bregman took his kid to the home run derby and then immediately got on a plane.
I mean, that's fun. I would go to the home run derby too, because it's definitely got to be more fun there too.
Absolutely.
When you're, when guys are actually hitting home runs, and they're not just Chisholm.
Yeah, they're not just hitting pop flies to right field because they want to keep their swing. I mean, yeah, he did keep his swing already. He's slugging like 320 away from Yankee Stadium this year, so he definitely proved that to be true in the derby. What a fucking joke that was. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it again next year and try to hit home runs if I have 20. It's like, buddy, you're not going to be there next year.
Nobody's asking you back.
Nobody wants you there next year. I'm sorry, bud.
How do you not realize that you're not getting invited back?
That was a
Like,
joke.
You
Yeah.
have to be asked to be in the Derby.
Yeah.
They will never ask
Why did
you
they
again
ask him anyways?
because of the Yankee Stadium home runs. And everyone else was probably just saying no. Like, I'm sure he was
That's
like,
it.
if you want to ask me, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
And they were like, bet we'll ask you.
Crazy.
So that way we know somebody at least is going to show up. But I mean, like, also, like, Cal Raleigh being in it was awesome because that's the
So
actual
sick.
leader of the league
Yep.
in home runs. And even though he plays for Seattle, and Carl Ravitch maybe hate the nickname Big Dumper because he said it every fucking 9 seconds.
You
that
guys
was
think he's
good.
got a big ass? I wonder, because I've heard about
Like,
it a lot.
I
I also think Cal doesn't like it.
I'm also
His
pretty
ass also
sure
isn't
at
that
one point
big.
somebody said something about his brother also having a big ass, and his brother's like 16. So
Yeah,
that's
let's not
weird.
talk about a big
Or no,
ass
it was
on a
it was
child.
like it was like a joke about him like not getting it from his dad.
But then
It
they
wa-
said his brother also has a big
oh
ass.
God. Well,
Why are we
I
talking
missed,
about
I missed
children's?
that.
Was it Talking Jake that said that?
Yeah, well, I was just about to
Probably.
say it might have been him. He might have gotten hot mic'd at the Derby. Who knows?
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, like that was sick. O'Neal Cruz being in it, like O'Neal Cruz is the closest thing to a
That's
Mac
cool.
McClung we've got because like like
Yeah, true.
like in game, he's good, but he's not like great. I mean,
He's not
Mac
Ellie
McClung
De
would
La
be
Cruz,
like
you know.
Mac McClung's more like John Scott for hockey. So like if Javi Baez is pretty close to a John Scott, just kind of there for memes. But like Ellie did say at the Derby that he would do that. He didn't want to do it this year, but he said he is open to doing it in the future, which is nice. I just think it's cool. But I think also part of why there's like this injury fear and like wrecking your swing is the fact that there's a timer. Like you have to swing at everything. So like,
Yeah.
I guess in a way that I
Good
can
point,
see
yeah.
why that would mess with your swing. Because if you are taking BP and your freaking BP pitcher's trying to get you out for some godforsaken reason, you might take the pitch in your BP round
Yeah.
as opposed to swinging at it. Which is why I just think like if you have to back it up an hour, like why do we have to? I get the prime time slot is 8 p.m., but like can't it just be 7? Like it still ended after 11 p.m. anyway.
Yeah.
Like if it's
so
going to end after
long.
11, started at 7 o'clock, don't have a 30-minute intro and just let these guys do 10 outs. I mean, if you want to shrink it to 8 outs or whatever, like just to move it along a bit more, sure, whatever. But I don't know. I don't want to watch friggin' Jazz Chisholm hit soft line drives into right field so he doesn't get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
and also he's coming off an oblique strain anyway, so to a degree, like I'll give him that. If that was why, if he's like, I just came off an injury, I don't want to get hurt again, fair enough. But he did say keep his swing, which was kind of stupid. But like, why is he being asked? If
Why
he's
are you
just coming off
doing
an
it?
injury and he's not gonna like swing violently, get somebody
Yeah.
else. Fucking get Connor Wong. Let him feel
You're gonna
something
tell
for a
me
second.
Roman Anthony would have said no if you asked him to be in the Derby?
If Jacob
Next year,
Mizorowski could
baby.
be in the All-Star game, Roman Anthony could be in the home
Exactly.
run derby.
100%. Well, Roman
He's
Anthony
gonna
can
do
be
it.
an all-star if
He's doing it
Jacob
next year.
Mizorowski is going to be an all-star.
Roman
He's
Anthony
doing
won it last year, was it in the
At the
in
Futures.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Futures
Futures one.
Derby? Like he won it for God's sakes. Like
Yeah.
and you didn't even think to ask him. I mean, maybe they did. I doubt it, but maybe they did.
No,
got
he was,
busy on
having his
Nantucket.
personal life violated by somebody taking video of him on his off time. That's what he was doing. Ridiculous.
Love to see the boys on vacay together, though.
Of course,
That
it's cute to
really-
see it, but
really do.
also,
But I also I knew that they were all in
Yeah.
Nantucket together because I'm a normal person who follows them on Instagram and was like, wow,
Yeah.
they all posted the same photo of a pool and tagged Nantucket. That's all I
Yeah.
need to know.
yeah, and you're like, wow,
Like-
that's awesome. You don't need to be having somebody creepy, like very creepily take a video
So weird.
and then just have every gross comment underneath it,
The first one was weird. The second one, you could see Roman like catch the person was recording them and like
Yeah.
immediately put his head down. Was like, ugh, this is my life now.
and then catching them on double dates and stuff. Like, who gives
And
a
everyone
shit?
wants to wonder why he hid in the laundry bin that one time to get out of the park.
Yeah. And that's maybe the bigger problem though, is like when he's already an above average baseball player, but when he gets to get into superstar territory, he seems like a very like reserved guy that I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
a hell of a thing for you when you become arguably maybe the face of baseball soon enough.
Please give him $200 million as soon as you can.
It needs to
Jesus
happen.
Christ.
Like, he needs to get
Pronto.
J-Rod plus. I'd give him more than J-Rod money.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
J-Rod
do
plus
it.
inflation.
Yeah. Like, the fact is that J-Rod is the player that Ceddanne Rafaela is, and you only paid Ceddanne Rafaela $80 million. You can give the guy that's going to become a major superstar, actual major superstar money. Please.
And Roman's already top 10 and more for rookies.
That's so insane. I've been saying, just take everything that was left with the Devers contract and just put it over there.
It's all yours. It's yours, Roman. And if it's like, if trading Devers gets you a Roman extension, gets you a Meyer extension, and then gets you like some pretty good thing, and Bregman, and get you some pretty good things maybe this offseason. Yeah, I think I've already kind of, I was definitely heated when it first happened, but now with them going on a 10-game win streak, them looking like they like each other way more than they ever did, I'm kind of like over the Devers situation.
Winning fixes everything, but
it really does. It really does.
I was saying the other day to my friend, I was like, I think it feels crazy to say it. I think it's only going to hurt when we play the Yankees, which sucks because it's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, that was the thing. Is he just like, who's gonna next year? Who's gonna kill
maybe
Garrett?
Roman's a Yankee
Roman
killer.
Anthony, Josh Naylor.
Maybe Roman's a Yankee killer. So we could just also just get Josh Naylor for exclusively that.
Yeah, I think Josh. I would love to, because I don't think somebody like Josh Naylor, especially beyond an expiring contract, like that's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg. I don't think. Like, get me Josh Naylor, man. Like, Romy's been fun, Toro's been fun, but Romy can platoon with Meyer when Meyer is struggling against lefties. I'm fine with that, because outside of that span of where we saw like 5 in a row, like that doesn't happen. Most likely, Meyer's not going to be sitting 5 games in a row. So please do that. And then, I'm sorry, you've been great, Toro, but if you're going to tell me like you're going to replace Toro with Josh Naylor, I'm like, let's get it done today.
Yeah, I think people are a little too content with the first base platoon thing.
I'm not.
Like, oh, Toro and Roman Toro and Romy are having a great year in tandem at first base. Like, that can be the first base situation. No, it can't be.
No,
I don't want Abraham Toro playoff at bats.
Nope. He made that great play, saved that amazing game for Garrett Crochet, allowed him to go complete game shutty. Thank you for that. Get me Josh Naylor.
Kept it ethical too. What are we doing a safety squeeze in the big 2-5 for? Let's be serious. Fucking Tampa Bay Rays, man.
That's how they win or try to win.
The Rays have 3 rookies and all of them have slugging percentages under 400. I love it. This is baseball in 2025. And no wonder
too.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I'm looking at this right now, and like Jake Mangum has an 083 isolated power, which I like. Then you have Chandler Simpson's, which is 043, and Cameron Meisner, which is 132. Like, those are all significantly below average. This is the Rays. And then in the comp round, they took a slap dick from Arizona. So they are not getting any more ethical, which shouldn't be shocking given the personnel they've had on the field in recent years. They're fucking fake franchise. God, move them to Montreal, please.
Yeah.
Long overdue. But yeah, Cal Raleigh wins the home run derby.
Yes, he did. Which made sense. The home run hitter hit it. Because everybody else, was there anybody else in it like that was like a big home run hitter, really?
I thought O'Neal Cruz was going to win it.
Yeah, well, he's just got so much power. You're right. Like, he does have so much power.
I did like remember the video of good friend Dunk intern dumping the iced coffee on his face in like the beginning of the year? That was me with the Kool-Aid when O'Neal Cruz hit the 513-foot home run. I'm like, yep, he's winning it. Pour that shit out. But yeah, no. Then he completely kind of a blah second round. I thought it was kind of cool too that Matt Olson kind of put on a show in that first round as well. Like, he for a while I thought he was gonna have a worse round than Jazz, and then he hit like 6 in a row. so he had 6 straight pitches where he homered on to double up Jazz in just that one stretch. I still cannot believe that man had 3.
Yeah, 3 home runs.
Insane.
Yeah. But also, I don't know if I really agreed with the idea of like, oh, because Cal Raleigh hit a ball like an inch further than Rooker, they were like, oh yeah, you just get to advance. I was like,
That was so
kinda,
stupid.
it's not fair.
That was so dumb.
Yeah. I'm like, it's dumb.
But the All-Star game could end in a swing off, but home run derby round cannot. A
Nope.
thing that's literally a consecutive swing off could not have one additional swing off.
Fans would have loved it. Like, we're there to see home runs, not the fact that you calculated a home run hit to an eighth of an inch. Like,
yeah, so dumb. And then like didn't even tell the players about it, which obviously I'm like Brent Rooker can't control hitting the ball that far. But he'd been like, that would have been some nice information to know before.
Yeah.
That we were gonna go off of literally to like the 1,000th place on a decimal, 10,000th place on a decimal for distance to determine who deserved it. So bad for the game.
They were like definitely fixing to get Cal in the final, which game respects game there, but like good on Brett Rooker for like posting about it and being funny, because like that fucking sucks.
It does. It's just...
Dallas Braden was like, he's like still tweeting about it. He's so mad.
He needed something. Dallas needed something for his athletics, you know?
The one good thing Aaron Boone did in the All-Star game was letting Brent Rooker lead off, so we did get to see him in the swing off after the actual game had been played. And he put on a show. It would have been nice to have seen how he would have done against Cal Raleigh in the home run derby. 2 home runs and 3 swings. Man, Kyle Schwarber really is built for that shit, though, huh?
Like, I would have loved him in the home run derby.
I wish he wasn't a Philly. I hate Phillies so much.
Well, he might not be for long. I think this is...
Will he be back next year?
Unless Dave, like, that's his last big move before he gets fired this winter, is like, he just gives Kyle Schwarber a bag.
Yeah.
That would be kind of sick.
The owner's like, what? You did what?
Yeah, bye, guys. Enjoy Kyle Schwarber for the rest of his career.
You gave him how many years? Isn't he like,
like
34?
Yeah.
I would love Kyle Schwarber back. It's a damn shame the Phillies are good, because that would have been such a fun little revisit at the deadline instead of people keep floating Chris Sale, even though he's out for like literally the next month.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'd love it. Like, you know, if they go into next year being like, we figured out the roster, we want a guy that is only a DH again, which they won't because Core hates that. Get me Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, like you got to figure something out. You got to do something with Yoshida. And then if you get me like true destroying power next year, like, let's go.
I would love Kyle Schwarber back.
He's going to get on base and he's going to hit a home run. Hey, I'm fine with that.
I hold no ill will to JD Martinez because he was a great Red Sox, but oh my God, if he had opted out for 2021, it would have been cinema, because I firmly believe Schwarber would still be here.
Maybe.
Damn you, JD Martinez, but also thank you for 2018.
Yeah, like you don't win without that man.
Don't even come close. Hanley Ramirez might have seen the rest of his contract out if they didn't sign JD Martinez. AL and NL tie at 6, but the NL also wins 4-3. So weird how that was flashed on the screen.
Yeah, the box score, it reads that they won 7-6.
Oh, so it's like an NHL shootout.
Yeah, it's because I was looking at it this morning. Imagine my confusion this morning.
Yeah, wait, they scored a run?
Because I went to bed and I went to bed like right when Mizorowski finished pitch. I went to bed early last night. So I was like, oh, I'll watch the Miz pitch and then I'll go to sleep. So I watched that on my phone. And then I was like, all right, whatever. It's like 6-0. This is over. And then I woke up this morning. I was like 7-6, but there was a shootout that Kyle Schwarber I was like so confused, and I like had to like piece it all back together this morning because I like couldn't find
Yeah, and there was confusion about him winning the MVP too, because apparently in the fine lines it had
Mets
said
fans are very mad.
yes, like the in-game, which I mean I would be too. The idea
Yeah.
of like it has to happen in-game when this is the swing off, and then it's of course Mets are gonna be extra upset because it's Philly too, and then like the idea of like who had the the better game, obviously Pete Alonso. So it's like I could kind of get it. I get it.
I think you got it. I mean, what? It was 3 home runs on 3 swings.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's insane.
I'm
He's
sorry.
insane.
I really don't give a fuck what the rulebook says. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
that's
Joe
way-
Davis pants Carl Ravitch on home run derby
Oh, hell
calling like that. Like Joe Davis so much better at his job than Carl Ravitch is.
Yeah. Why does Carl Ravitch have a job?
Yeah. He was having a tough time.
Yeah.
He's
He
been
seems
having
like
a
nice
tough
guy, but yeah.
He's been having a tough handful of years.
The derby announcing was like so brutal.
Just a mess. Just a mess. Maybe one day. Like I mean, it took what 3 or 4 years for MLB to go back to players wearing their team jerseys at the All-Star game. Maybe we're a couple. Maybe when the All-Star game comes back to Fenway, which I think is 2028, is the soonest it can be back at Fenway, which means it'll probably be like 2031 or something.
Why is that the soonest it can be back, for crying out loud?
I think it's already planned out 2 years in advance.
Is that why?
So I think
Because it's like it was 99, and then also it was 2000 for Atlanta. Atlanta gets it before it can go back to like it's so stupid that it's like why is it taking this long?
I think it'll be I think it'll actually be 2029 because it'll be like the 30 years since
that'd be fun.
It was last at Fenway, and my bank account is going to be so upset with me that summer.
Oh yeah, at least you won't have to travel on a plane. Look at it that way.
That's
You're saving.
I'm like I'm already like emotionally prepared for how much those home run derby tickets are going to cost because I'm not missing it.
I'm gonna be there for Roman Anthony's 4th straight derby title. Oh,
dude, how much do you think monster seats are going to be for the home run derby?
Oh my god,
those might be the worst seats to own to have.
They might
for though.
They
you might die if you
like,
sit in the first row.
Yeah, they've got a
hazmat suit
like starting at 10K.
Oh yeah,
easy.
probably.
Easy. I might sit under the jumbotron in
obscene.
center field and see if I can get hit by an O'Neill Cruz fly ball.
I'll take bad seats. I'll take bad seats.
But like
truly terrace all day.
Yeah.
Just like
there will be action up there. I promise you.
Yeah. bring that big ass like glove that they just gave out to the Geico glove because that's the only way you're surviving. It's so cute. It's so cute.
I saw
I want one.
Giant mascot. And I was like, no, that's like I don't care. I love that. It made me laugh like so much.
But I just hate. Yeah. Oh, it's creepy, but I love it. But I also hate that these things are as expensive as they are because like the average fan cannot experience these things, and that's like what I hate about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that sucks.
That's how it is for everything too. Because playoff. I mean, maybe not
it
playoff games, but like tight like championship games are definitely like clinchers are typically stupid expensive. Like I mean I get them being more expensive, obviously playoff games, I get it, but don't you want like the diehards to be there?
No, they don't.
Like I don't want it to be so ownership doesn't give a fuck, but like I hate how corporate it is. Like it definitely should be.
I do think the diehards will still be there because every Red Sox fan is like, I will go broke for this. I don't care. It's kind of beautiful, but also it just sucks.
So irresponsible.
And we're just not gonna want to let anybody else in that place. So
yeah, I wonder how overwhelmingly Boston Fenway will be in. I'm calling it 2029. It'll be.
There's no way it's not gonna. I mean, if the Red Sox are good, which based on the current organizational trajectory, they fucking better be.
I would. Yeah.
They should be. So like maybe they've won a World Series by then. I don't know.
They better. Multiple.
So like, I think if they've won a World Series between, that's not that far, but. Or if they've made, I'll say if they've made an ALCS between now and then, or made 2 ALCSs, it's like going to be 80% Sox fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably not wrong at all.
And they're not
Especially if
going to leave like everybody did at Truist Park apparently last night. I was watching some of those videos from the end of the game and I was like, where is everybody?
Nobody's there.
And like some of the players were gone.
Yeah, the players, I'm like, sure, get out of there, I guess. Like but that's also kind of goes back to the whole like, damn, you have these guys like waiting until their at-bats are over to like put on street clothes and get out.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Major League Baseball should have a bye week. They want to also have the All-Star break in the middle of the season.
Why don't games just start on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the All-Star break and then you have a break and then you have baseball back.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's always been so weird to me, is that All-Star week is like not really a full week. And they really
4
only
days.
get and it's like travel and you have to like work out on probably today and tomorrow. That sucks. That's not a break.
No, it's not.
No. Definitely not.
Maybe guys would be more incentivized to participate if you actually gave them some time off.
Yeah, I mean, players have been talking about wanting to shorten the season too anyway. So
150, baby.
I wonder, when's the next CBA? Is it next year? After next season?
Year. Yeah.
So after the season or after this season?
After next season.
So I wonder if that'll be like a big talking point, because it definitely it has to have been in recent years, but it's starting to get louder.
Yeah.
Too. So yeah, you want us to play in the All-Star game, give us like 1 day off every single week. I mean, the MPB does it. They only play 6 games a week out there? 5. And they still have a very long season. So I don't know why Major League Baseball can't do it. 162 is such a weird fucking number too. Like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, like who came up, like why the 160? Like why aren't we just going, like why are we getting those extra 2? I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like that. I mean, every sport's like that too, because like basketball and hockey are 82, and then obviously the NFL is 17, which is even fucking weirder. I mean, I know it'll be 18 probably eventually, but like, we just don't like round numbers in sports. It's got to be. It has to be something to love it. Anyway, any last thoughts on the All-Star break before we kind of start talking Red Sox second half?
I think I'm good. I think we covered it.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly more to say than I thought I did.
Yeah, seriously. I just looked at how long we've been recording. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's like, whoops.
What are we doing? And we didn't even really shit on Jazz that much, too. And we're at 47 and a half minutes.
3 home runs.
3 home runs. Fucking A. But yeah, so this is becoming kind of a tale of every single season where the Red Sox struggle out of the gate, roll into the break, and then have the schedule from hell right after it. So the first 9 games out of the break, 3 with Chicago, the Cubs, that is, 3 with the Phillies, and 3 with the Dodgers. And then they get 3 with the Twins, but then there's the All-Star break, and then you got the Astros for 3. So this is the hard part of the schedule for the Boston Red Sox. So I know that they just swept the Rays in 4 games. But how do we feel about, what do they have to do in this 9-game stretch right here for us to not think, I mean, a 10-game winning streak's not a fluke, but for them to be like, for us to be like, they're legit. Like, it wasn't just a mirage. Like, they didn't just only, like, 60% of those games were still looking shitters, but
yeah.
Like, I don't know. What's the bar? 6-3?
Yeah. Win
like, I'll
series.
say you're really legit if you win all the series. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're gonna beat the Cubs. I'm like, so yeah, I 6-3 is like such an easy. That's an easy bar to clear if they're for real, and that's like an easy bar to set as like a fair number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the pitching matchups, and right now, like, you got Crochet in a potential rubber game So that's a win, obviously. Like it's crochet. And then Giolito against Colin Ray in the big 2-5, and then Bayo against Shota Imanaga in the middle game of the 3-game set. So like pitching matchup wise, you probably should win 2 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But those first few games out of the break are usually fucking super strange.
Yeah.
Like some weird stuff happens.
I'm hoping like I don't know. It's tough because you never want to hit the break when you're like have all that momentum. I think they're all gonna be like you said, they are all acting like they like each other so much more than they ever were.
Yeah.
And it's like I hope they're just like pumped to see each other and play baseball together, and like just keep the vibes. Like everything's just been so loose, and I think that is like part of what's propelling them to be able to just like win these games. Is like they're not, I heard someone describe it in a really good way where it's like, you know, you're not like in a way relying on this one big bat anymore, and that you're taking so much pressure off yourself subconsciously by doing that, where like it just results in everyone doing better. And Cedon Rafaela continuing to be him would be, I think that's going to win you games by itself.
My whole thing is why did it take them a year and a half to tell him
to maybe
hit the ball in the air? Yeah. Like if that's like truly the thing, or is it truly the idea of Bregman not being there last year, being here this year, challenging him? Like, are these the thing? Did he need these things?
Yeah.
But also like, or the idea of I want to win. Are you telling me you didn't want to win last year? Like
yeah.
Like, or was it as simple as pull the ball? But why did it take this long then? If it was this easy of a fix,
it's like
why did it take?
Weird thing that happens with like all of these young guys where like they're so scared to tell them to make like a major change. Like the other team I follow the closest is the Mets, and like Francisco Alvarez is like the bad outcome of what's happening with Cedon right now, right down to like everyone thought they were going to extend him for like a similar deal, but that ended up not happening.
He got sent down too, yeah?
He's down in AAA because like he can't lift the ball, and it's like he goes down to AAA and he could lift the ball, and it's just like, thank God that's not the outcome, because that's like really disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like really tough. And same thing's honestly happening with Brett Beatty and Mark Vientos. So
and it's like I'm glad we unlocked something, and it's like I want to see it because, you know, there'll be you're the number one hater. I'm not the number one hater. There's plenty of the number one haters, way more than me. I will say that, and everybody that brings up things, like I had to like unfollow somebody because their entire thing of following me was just to repost things that I posted in May when his WRC plus was like 78, being like, he's not good. So, and I was like, timestamp it, unfollow you, because what are you doing? Like, but it's like, we're hoping now he's at like a 115 WRC plus. So now he's on the above average side. Like, is this the player, or is the last year like 79 overall WRC plus? I'm fine with somewhere like in the middle when you're keeping him in center field. Please, I never need to see him at second base again. That's all I ask, Alex. Never put him at second base again, or anywhere in the infield. Center field, please, and thank you.
Yeah, I'm curious where this heater kind of peaks him. Like it's gonna, like, he's not gonna hit 400 the rest of the year. That'd be sick if he did.
Or maybe that Jonathan Papelbon is the only person on planet Earth that got it right, and the rest of us were laughing. Maybe.
Irony of the only person being right about something being Pap would be fucking nuts.
I can't. I can't have it, because MVP. If he keeps hitting like this, I mean, you're still never gonna catch Aaron Judge. But
he's
still,
right though. He's gonna get MVP votes.
He probably will get votes.
He probably will be, unless he just falls off a cliff, which he won't. Like you said, it's gonna even out, but I don't think it's gonna go back to like a 75 WRC plus bad, but.
Yeah, like I'm curious to see where it settles for him, because again, like I said, the run is going to end at some point. Like, he's not going to beat this guy for the next 2 months. Like it's just not gonna
Unless
happen
he is.
unless he is. Yeah,
Be wild.
but
be
he
wild.
could also slump and then do it again. So I mean, you never know.
Do it, slump now, and then do it again when we really need it. Pull a full Jackie Bradley Jr. Just hit a bomb in the ALCS.
Yeah, if you want to slump now and Jaron can get going, that's fine. And then we get to like late September, and then Sadon rides a heater into the playoffs because Sadon's the kind of dude who'd fuck around and win like LCS MVP, very similar to Jackie, where he has like 4 hits in an entire series, but they're the 4 biggest hits of the entire series.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, if he settles somewhere in like the 105 to 115 range for WRC plus, he's probably gonna be like a 5.5 win player, and like that alone almost pays for his entire fucking extension, which is hilarious.
It's really not bad. I don't even if he did turn out to be the like super utility guy, that's still not a bad contract for even that type of a player. So I really don't understand the hate on that contract. Like that's proving to be a steal of the century potentially.
Yeah. Like it has the makings of maybe not being Acuna worthy because Acuna is Acuna, but like Ozzy Albies kind of realm of like really good baseball player getting grossly underpaid. And like the benchmark for like what Sadon's getting paid, and like even Bayo too, is just be a big leaguer, like be a competent MLB baseball player, and you're gonna be worth your money. Like again, they're making what? I think 10 mil a year for Sadon and what, like 9 for Bayo or something like that. Like combined, they have to be worth like 2.5 wins a year. I think they'll do that since Sadon's already got 3.5 himself this season.
Yeah. Especially with his defense being as good as it is, his base running being as good as it is, like he's going to rack up WAR if you just leave. Like last year when he had I think he finished the season with a 79 WRC plus. If they had just left him in center field for the entirety of the year, he probably would have racked up way more WAR than he actually finished with. So it's like leave him where he's valuable.
Yeah, I mean last year was dire. Like they tried David Hamilton, really that was shit. Like,
yeah.
Story exploding in Anaheim wasn't fun.
No.
Ugh. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Jaron was fantastic too, so they kind of had to play him in center at that point. But yeah, they really also just kept bouncing him back and forth, which was the main issue. Not even just that he played shortstop; it was like 2 days at short, 3 in center, 1 at short, then 1 in center, then back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. And then yeah, like this year, I think it seemed to resonate that if he just pulls the ball in the air, he can kind of get away with swinging at everything. Last year, I think they might have been more focused on telling him to stop swinging at everything, and then he didn't listen because he hits like it's MLB The Show, and he's like, the ball is near home plate, I'm swinging. But yeah, curious to see where he settles in. I mean, also the same goes for like part of the high that's not even just been the last 10, but the last like 35 games. Like Trevor Story's been fantastic for 6 weeks. We know how he gets when he's bad. Like, where does he settle at the end of the year? There's a lot of questions that it's tough to really like. It's tough to gauge a team at their worst, and then also when they're like at their absolute best. And I don't know. It'll be fascinating to see where they settle. But that's also precisely why, to bring it back up, your platoon at first base. That's not your first base solution. You need a first base
playoffs for sure.
You need a first baseman.
I'm thinking it's Naylor. Like I don't really know who else they would be going after. I love the idea of Josh Naylor, but that's just me.
Bobby Dahlbeck's in AAA for the Brewers. I just learned that today.
Bobby Dahlbeck. Oh, Bobby.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn. Rhys Hoskins, if the Brewers want to be stupid.
Rhys Hoskins is like weird vibes, which is like my only thing about him, but like maybe he would be fun. I just know he like loves to get in fights.
Is he still hurt? Because I know he was on the IL.
That is a good question. I have him in fantasy. I should know this, but that goes to show how much
would be
I
like a 2.0 of Kyle Schwarber, getting the guy on the IL, waiting a little bit, fans get antsy, and then it's like, well, he's good for us.
He is hoping to return from the 10-day injured list by mid to late August. So it would be like Kyle Schwarber.
It would be like Kyle Schwarber, yeah. So I think they would want somebody a little more now
Yeah.
than that. But
Fat guy Josh Naylor. We need a big dude. We just need a chubby dude to
love
meet
it.
our quota.
we love a little chunky guy who does his thing. Like, that's the best thing about baseball. You don't have to look like Romy Gonzalez when he takes his shirt off and to be good at this game.
Yeah, we just saw Alejandro Kirk, and maybe he looks like Romy with his shirt off, but I'm gonna wager to guess he does not.
Probably not. If not the proportion, like the shape of Alejandro Kirk just always makes me giggle.
Could you imagine it? Imagine he was just jacked under there, and it's just a fucking like.
He's like just rips
It's
it
an
off.
illusion.
He's Tyler O'Neill.
Just absolutely yoked out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. As far as first base goes, it's really those three, right? Like Carlos Santana, I guess, is another option because Cleveland's terrible, but he's 400 years old.
That's the thing.
Not having a great year, but he also is like. You want to talk about a battle-tested individual? Like he's been there, done that with a lot of teams.
Could be fun.
Typically a good second half player too. The fact he basically wears baseball shorts is pretty fun. That would probably mesh pretty well. You'd see like a lot of dudes in the team probably doing that as well after like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, these guys really like each other. That's the thing, is that you have to, like, I know you can say so much about vibes, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't know if they can trade Duran because of the vibes.
They can't, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, they can, but it better be for a number 2 starter that is gonna pitch for you the day after he's traded for.
Yeah. That's the only thing. You're giving me like
good
Mackenzie Gore or something.
Or Joe Ryan, which I don't think either team would want. Jarren Duran, not even like as an indictment on the player, but Jarren's 28, so like it's not. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Man, those Joe Ryan hanging out with Alex Bregman and Garrett Crochet.
Bregman knew what he was doing.
Dude. Oh, he so knows. And having Crochet in the photo too, because Crochet was the one that was like in a photo with 2 Red Sox at the All-Star game last year, and everyone was like,
Yeah, look at what we
got. That happens twice.
Oh,
that's crazy.
It's like
that needs to be studied.
How much would we have to give up for Joe Ryan? Because I know I've seen like lots of people
I don't like thinking about it.
Like that's the problem, is just like, and I like Joe Ryan, but is Joe Ryan good enough for what you're gonna have to give up potentially?
Well,
like,
what did I put? I already forgot the trade package I put together in my shameless plug article for.
I'll get uncomfortable as long as it's not Marcelo.
But with prospects, I'm not.
Thank you.
I am not getting uncomfortable with anyone who has played a major league game. For the Red Sox.
So you would not. So you would not like my trade package then.
It includes Cello.
No, it includes Wilyer Abreu.
Nope.
See, this is the log jam. Is something has to be done, even if it's not done now. It has to be done this off season.
I love Wilyer too much.
Oh, I love Wilyer. Wilyer to me is the safest one in the damn outfield. Like I know it's like everybody's like, well, that's some more hate. It's not hate. Wilyer is Gold Glove right fielder, and he's the best hitter of them. Like, and he's gonna hit like 30 bombs. I need that man here.
Yeah, imagine trading your top 2 home run hitters over the course of the season and still saying you're competitive and being right, but like still like the irony of that. But my trade package was Wilyer, Franklin Arias, James Tibbs, Connolly Early, and Cash. You get Joe Ryan and Christian Vasquez.
It just really hurts. It really hurts with Wilyer in it.
It does.
I would rather trade like
Garcia.
The password.
The password can go because there's no room for the.
Because he's not. Where is he playing for the Boston Red Sox? That's not happening.
That's the problem. As good as he has looked, like exactly. Where are you?
I feel like he would be sick in Minnesota. Like I feel like that's kind of like
he'd have fun there.
Their fans are genuinely so awesome.
Yeah,
and I feel like they would instantly be so hyped about someone like him. Like him playing with Buxton would be so cool.
Byron just won my heart on the red carpet with his cute little family. Like they all wore the peach like suits.
Really
it just too cute.
Buxton is also proof of how shitty people are when it comes to being a franchise face, because he's like super loyal to Minnesota, and they're like,
I'm rejecting every trade proposal.
And people hate him for that. I'm like, why? I totally can see where he's coming from in that scenario. Like it's not like getting traded to wherever is going to increase his salary. Like, he's getting paid what he's getting paid. He may as well stay where he's comfortable if he can.
Yeah. And Minnesota's a great city. But my thing is, like, it's the same thing with Mike Trout. Everybody gets mad. I'm like, yeah, he got $417 million, or like what, 425 or whatever he got, to stay in Southern California. Like, why are you people mad at that?
Yeah, sure.
He'll-
Same. Sign me up.
yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, it sucks that they won't. And imagine if like Artie Moreno wasn't an idiot and like they actually invested wisely. Because I know he has blown money, but imagine if you invested wisely on a team that has Mike Trout. But you blew his prime, so good job, Artie.
Yeah, and now Mike Trout is just rotting away on a team that's got friggin' Jorge Soler in the Big 25. And
How did that team sweep the Red Sox? Like, I was like in disbelief the entire time I was at every one of those games, like in true disbelief. That was when it was funny that was my lowest, to then only just be on the highest of highs, like right after that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, oh, this team sucks.
yeah, that's like what the Red Sox have been like for a while. It's like the highest of highs, and then it's like, I hate everything about existing. And then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, but we've won 10 in a row again. So it's like, get hyped
Like,
up
they're
again.
good. Yeah, now you're like, how are they losing? I mean, it's like, wasn't it Passan that came out and said, you need to buy? If you buy, this team can win the World Series. I love how, like, 3 weeks ago, it was like, this team's not that good.
Yeah, well, didn't Passan say on Section 10 that he still thought this team was going to be good? But, like, it was Rosenthal that did, like, the whole 180. He was, like, a month ago, he was like, yeah, everyone on this team is on the table. And then this year, although also, like, him floating Charlie Morton's name out there as, like, a trade target.
Shut your damn mouth with
like,
that
no.
one. They're like, oh,
Like,
he's been
no.
good lately. I don't care. He's like 185 years old.
Yeah, I'm good on Charlie Morton. He's absolutely 100% going back to Tampa Bay. Like, that's like without question what's going to be the outcome. It's what the Rays do, and then he'll be like all-star Charlie
Great
Morton again.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be fascinating, and I really hope that they don't fall into the trap of their deadline being contingent on how these next 9 games go.
I don't think it will. I think the 10-game win streak, like, that's difficult.
Yeah.
Like, to sweep 3 teams in a row and almost a fourth is like,
yeah,
that's not really that fluky. I mean, a little hypocritical from me because I do still call the Blue Jays frauds, but but like Jordan, we were talking about the like record against teams that are currently over 500, and it's like they're 6 games over, I think.
They're like a top 5 or 6 team in the league against teams above 500 right now.
Which is, and like, analyzing that from they're 500 now, not above 500 when you played them, I think is a better representation of like the overall quality of your team and also the teams that you're playing. Because like, if you're under 5, it doesn't matter if you beat a team when they were 4-5.
Yeah.
Or like 5-4, whatever. So I think that means that it's not fluky, and I'm sure all the people that are smarter than me also think that. I just get scared the more they talk about how hard they're going to go, because it's like, you don't have to say that. No one's making you say that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like not good business to do that, because then it's like, it looks like, oh, well, how much are you willing to give me for Joe Ryan?
Yeah.
You said you were going to go all out. I mean, they've lied to us before, but still.
It gives and takes away leverage from yourself, because it's like, when you're projecting that you're going to go really hard, people know that you're willing to give up a lot to get whatever you want, but also know that like you're willing to exhaust every channel, and like you will not stop hitting teams up, and like if you don't comply, they'll just move on to the next team. And I think Craig said something along those lines. He was like, I'm not gonna like get involved in like a week-long bidding war that like takes all of our energy, and then it's too late.
Not getting traded.
Too late to pivot. Yeah, he was like, you can tell pretty immediately if you're having a serious conversation, which I thought was like a really interesting. Like, that was one of the more interesting things he's ever said. Where I was like, oh, that's like actually kind of interesting insight. Is that you're not really like interested in trying to like break a team down to part with something they don't want to part with.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's totally fair, and it makes
It also
sense.
makes you a favorable trade partner.
Yeah. Which is like
Because you gotta
potentially
get serious
something.
quickly.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's like, I think what they need is, I think they need that first baseman. I think they need that person behind Crochet. And my question I'll pose to the both of you, is one of Willier or Duran gone? Like, do you firmly think that? Or do you think that, because they've talked about, oh, well, we can figure something out. But I mean, it just gets messier that way.
Yeah.
Or do we think that like Yoshida's gone? Because I think that's like that's what needs to happen. I don't think so.
He's
I
not
love
even
that would nuke the vibes in the
I love me
clubhouse.
some Masataka Yoshida. I don't want him going anywhere. But the idea is like somebody has to, I think, go.
Yeah.
And it's not Roman Anthony. And Ceddanne Rafaela proved himself of a huge value now. So it's not him. So it's got to be one of those two guys. Like, do we think it's going to happen is the real question.
No.
Yeah.
And that's not, I don't think it's not, it's not more of a hope that it doesn't, that's not the case. Like, I think eventually, yes. Like, I think this winter,
off season,
one of them will be gone.
This winter.
I don't think Joe Ryan is a deadline acquisition. I think he is a winter meetings acquisition, similar to Garrett Crochet. Like, I think, like last year, there was all this smoke about trading for Garrett Crochet at the deadline, not just from the Red Sox, but I think the Dodgers were like, heavily involved in him, and like the Phillies also. And then Crochet, maybe wisely, because it helped the Red Sox probably get serious about trading for him. Say that I'm not pitching for my next team until an extension signed, and that kind of took him off the market last July. I think Joe Ryan is somebody that gets traded for in December, where you have time to acquire him and then negotiate an extension for him. And that's when I think an outfielder will get moved. Maybe not necessarily for him, but in that time frame, because you can kind of coordinate your roster. You can build your roster to around the needs, the new organizational needs that come from trading somebody like trading for somebody like Joe Ryan. I think they get creative with their rotation though. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Doink.
Oh no, I was just saying I think I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I think I also think that too. So it's going to be interesting to really see. I mean, this is where Alex Cora is going to earn potential manager of the year if this team goes deep into if this team, I mean, you vote before you get into the playoffs, but if this team gets to the playoffs, I think it could be his, given what he's going to have to be doing with this roster potentially.
If they make the playoffs, he's winning it. Like, there's just no way with the Devers trade. There's no way that he hasn't already. He probably has already wrapped it up as long as they don't crater in the second half, which is
manage your bullpen well, and we'll be fine, Alex.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I think they get creative with the rotation. I think they're really going to emphasize getting another high leverage or high end middle reliever that can spell somebody like Whitlock every once in a while. I mean, Slayton will eventually be back, I imagine, at some point. Hicks is going to they're going to probably take the kid gloves off of him at some point in the next couple of weeks. They kind of have to. Then they're facing some really good teams. I don't want to see Brennan Bernardino with the bases loaded against Kyle Tucker in this series. Let's not rehash what happened last year against an elite lefty with the bases loaded after the All-Star break. And I think first base is a place that they look to address. And then the rotation will be somebody that's probably more of a 3. And they kind of just hope that when Giolito stops pitching to a 0.7 ERA, that he pitches more to like a 3.5 as opposed to like a 4.7, or and if Giolito does fall off a cliff like that, Bayo doesn't, and somebody already in house can kind of emerge as that too. But I do think also, like, we kind of get a little bit lost in semantics of what a number 2 is. Like, whoever's pitching the second best in the rotation is your number 2. And that could be anybody at any given point. Like, if Walker Buehler goes on a run, are we going to start talking about him being the number 2 again? Like we were in April when he had like a 4.5 ERA at the time. Like, the number 2 is whoever's the second best pitcher in your rotation at any given moment. Trading for Joe Ryan doesn't guarantee that
No,
there's your
yeah.
number 2, because it could still be Bayo, it could still be Giolito. Joe Ryan could suck in Boston. Like we don't know. There's a lot of variables that go into it, and maybe they go like the Merrill Kelly route, which would be so not needle moving, but he's
Edward
good.
Cabrera, baby.
Edward Cabrera would be fun.
I've
But
been
he has
wanting...
no minor league options, so that's scary.
I'm just like trying. I've wanted one of these Marlins pitchers for so long. I can't have my Jesus Lizard, so like I guess it's on to Edward Cabrera, because Sandy's also scary.
Yeah.
I mean, Cabrera is too, because
Yeah,
neither of his fastballs are good, which is fine for Andrew Bailey.
yeah,
But he also has no minor. He also has no minor league options. Like the one silver lining about Tanner Houck being so shit this year is he's got 2 options left, so you can activate him and just send him to Worcester and let him continue working on things. You can't do that with Edward Cabrera. So I don't know if that changes what is given up for him. But if he's bad, he's either a reliever or you DFA him and you gave up however much for somebody that you sent packing. He's got 3 more years of control too, and he's 27, so it's going to probably still cost a shit ton to get him.
Yeah.
But I would
just like to imagine him being really good.
Good here, yeah.
The stuff in the rotation would be nasty if they had him as well.
Yeah, they need to add somebody, but like, yeah, whether it be Joe Ryan or somebody on a little less of a tier, but I still think somebody has to be added, especially, you know, with apparently when he was like running to first base, I want to know how he blew his ACL on that. How?
I think it was when he landed.
Yeah,
because it didn't look
the
like
bags aren't soft enough, which is insane.
Yeah, they're just not like, because I'm just like the way, at least like when we saw Casas go down, I was like, oh man, it looked like that looks bad. But like he like looked like he just kind of like ran out, and then it was like, oh no, I'm hurt, and I'm like, how? It's just crazy how you can just blow your ACL as simple as that. And now, because of him being out, I think we really do need to add somebody in, you know?
You do.
Yeah. And it definitely is not going to be Tanner Houck.
Please and thank you, no. Even though, didn't he come out with a comment saying that he was a starter?
I'm a starter.
Yeah, but so did Nick Pivetta, and then he was a reliever. Joe Kelly did the same thing, and then he was a reliever.
I know, it's like famous last words.
Clay Buchholz did the same, and then he was a reliever. But then he was a starter again, and was pretty good in 2016 down the stretch, but that's what everyone says before they are no longer starters.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
I bet if you dig through the archives, you'll find Matt Barnes saying he's a starter somewhere, even though he made like 1 MLB start.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I really, maybe the starter that they acquire is somebody we're not even like looking at.
No.
Like we keep like hypothesizing who's available, and who really fucking knows, really.
Yeah, we have no clue.
Like I've seen like nobody talk about anybody on like the Reds, and the Reds have a shit ton of pitching too.
Andrew Abbott.
I was thinking more Hunter Green.
I mean,
like
I want
to
if we want to just go crazy, just go crazy, that's totally fine with me.
Yeah, sign me up for it.
Yeah, if I'm willing to like get uncomfy for Joe Ryan, I have to be willing to get uncomfy for other also really sick players, so that's totally fine.
Yeah.
What would it take to get I know he's old, but what would it take to get Sonny Gray? Because he's rocking a 2.71 FIP. What do we have to get? What do we have to give to Chaim?
Willier.
He just keeps trading for Willier.
Nope.
Who's the? Oh my God! It's like Daryl Morey always having James Harden.
It's like, yeah,
Chaim has got to always have Willier Abreu on tap, which like fair enough. Willier's a good player. I can't blame you. There are worse players to have at all times than Willier Abreu.
Yeah, because Sonny Gray is still sick. You know, wouldn't hate that little cutie in my rotation.
It is still Mozeliak in charge though, so maybe we can sneak.
It's not high quite yet. You're right.
You love Walker Buehler. You really love Walker Buehler, don't you? He's expiring. That's money off the books. If you take Walker Buehler, I just fear they go the James Paxton route again. Like I don't want somebody like that. I want somebody that is like at worst going to start in the playoffs, even if they're the 3. I don't want, or somebody that like, if they suck in the regular season, like why Edward Cabrera to me, even with all the risk involved with him not having any options, would be so cool. Because worst case scenario, you get to October, that motherfucker's throwing like 109 miles an hour out of the bullpen. Like that dude's got like and like his changeup's like 98. Like we get stupid out of the pen with Edward Cabrera, but
his numbers aren't terrible this year either. Really,
no,
like, they're decent.
He's having a breakout kind of campaign. His last 10 starts, he's got starts against Philly, San Fran, 2 against the Rays, I think, and he's been really good. No, San Fran twice and the Rays once, and he's got like a 2.25 ERA in his last like 9 or 10 starts. He's been it's been really good, and he's striking guys out, not walking guys, and yeah, his changeup averages 94 miles an hour. So,
Jesus, that's a changeup.
Gotta love it. I just fear it's the James Paxton route. And like, even if I have to, like, I know I've been spreading the Zach Gallen propaganda, but I've like sort of cooled off on that a little bit. But if they trade it for Zach Gallen, I at least see the vision. I don't want, don't trade for like fucking Michael Wacha or somebody like that, even though Wacha's having a pretty good year.
Yeah, just somebody like who, it's not like I need the name recognition, but like something that you're like, oh, this guy could help us. Like you said, somebody that can pitch in the playoffs for us and hopefully help. You know?
Yeah, could be Mitch Keller. He's seen him floated around.
I
but
really wanted Mitch Keller like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it feels like breaking no contact with your ex. It's like going back to Mitch Keller lore. I'm like, I want Mitch Keller again. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You just missed the idea of having Mitch Keller 2 years ago. Yeah. I mean, sorry to trauma dump.
It's kind of crazy how the Pirates are just as bad as they are, with the fact that they're pitching, like on paper, should be pretty good, but I know it's like the lineup and all that, and you're just having Paul Skeens rot there. Hey, what would it take to get Paul Skeens?
Sad. So sad. Someone save him.
Yeah, we'll trade for him and then give him the money he deserves. Give him that $350 million, you know.
500. Yeah. He's gonna be a $500 million pitcher. It's gonna be crazy.
Gonna be absolutely insane, because pitchers are just so like, whoop, there goes the, like, that's the thing, is like, at least investing a ridiculous amount of money on a position player. It's like,
well, you're gonna give him like 12, 13 years, and then just assume you're losing 2 to Tommy John.
Yeah.
Twice.
That's
like,
true. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, probably.
Gone. Yeah. As long as you're willing to do that, then yes, crazy. Go for it. But then it comes with Livy Dunn too, so I don't know.
Hey. Gets butts in seats.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is already weird enough.
I will say, I only know who she is because of Paul Skeens, not the other way around. So there's that at least. There's that at least.
You are definitely among
the minority.
Many few. You are definitely
100%.
That's sick.
I'm also not like on TikTok, so I know that's a so I'm like, I think that's
as a joke. Like when Paul Skeens first debuted, I was like only referring to him as Livy Dunn's boyfriend, and then like he's just like is too good for me to do that joke anymore.
Yeah, she's Paul Skeens' girlfriend.
I like only did that joke for like 4 months, and I was like, nah, I don't think I can get away with this much longer.
You're like, oh shit, he's like the best pitcher. Also, just 2 back-to-back starts in the All-Star games, crazy. Like he's probably gonna, it's like rookie, probably gonna win like Cy Young. It's like, yeah, I mean, she was smart, man. She was like, this guy is something. She's a
Can
great
we get her
scout.
in the Red Sox front office, please? Because her talent eval is off the charts.
Off the chart. Like, so I'm like, damn, girl, you were intelligent about being like, oh, this guy's kind of good. Let me hitch my wagon to him. It'll only help me.
I know, because she's not really good enough to be like an Olympic gymnast. Like, she was a great college gymnast,
but there's levels.
She's not going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
So she needs, good for her.
Yeah,
and that's she's just an influencer.
It works so well with like the name, image, and likeness, allowing them to actually profit off of who they are, you know?
Yeah. Did y'all see the thing with her like apartment in New York that she tried to buy?
No.
So she, I guess like it was recent because she was like, this just happened. But she's been in the process of trying to purchase Babe Ruth's old apartment.
Really?
Because she's like, I'm, all these little smart little influencers
She's
are
a
all
fan
getting
of
like
the game.
they're all getting investment properties. And so she's
You have
like,
the money,
I'll
it.
get Babe Ruth's apartment in New York and that'll be my place. And she was like literally about to get the keys, and the residents of the building blocked her purchase of the apartment because they don't want Livy Dunn to live in their building, which is probably guessing. Like, I don't know where the building is actually. Let me see where it is.
So like the people like that live there don't want
Yeah,
her
because
also
like
in there.
buildings like that in New York will have like, it's not an HOA, but it's like similar where like the building has a board.
Yeah.
Where is it?
And they were like, nope.
And they rejected it. Yeah. Oh,
That's
it's
crazy.
the New York Times. It's paywall. They can't.
Boo.
Just tell me where it is.
But my thing is like, I don't know. Her and Paul seem kind of boring. So I think they would do
absolutely.
kind of boring things. So it's not like she's going to be out here being like, I'm going to throw all these ragers. She's also going to be there whenever she decides to go to New York.
She's never going to be there.
Like, unless he gets traded to the Yankees. Like,
it's on West 88th Street. It's like those people
are super rich and snooty.
Upper West Side, they do not want like
an influencer,
the most famous influencer. Like having paparazzi.
That's old money, you know? Yeah. Like they don't want this new money BS.
Hold the line.
But yeah, Paul Skeens, trade for him, please. Thank you. But that would take the whole farm system and Marcelo. Like everything.
Probably costing Roman, to be honest.
And I'd be like, absolutely not.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's the thing is like all these people are like, oh, the Yankees are going to trade for him. The Dodgers are going to trade.
With
like,
what?
Exactly. What do they have to offer? Like the entirety of the farm system? Like, I don't know.
We get Paul Skeens, you get the entire minor league affiliate of you get every single minor league affiliate of our organization.
You get the Portland Sea Dogs.
2 years ago, that would have been a sick addition because they would have had the big four, right? Or no, last year they would have had the big four plus. I think Romero had gotten called up. I think at the right time they may have had some big leaguer on rehab down there too.
So you get
they get fucking Bayo too. It's like what?
It's like maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. It's like it's just like when is he gonna like that's the thing is like he's not gonna extend there. So like when is his like free agency?
It's like when 5 years from now.
Ugh,
I feel isn't it 4? Yeah, because they won because he won Rookie of the Year last year.
Right.
So
he won a year.
He'll be a free agent after 29. When he's 27.
Hey,
so he's still
after he comes to the All-Star game at Fenway.
Yeah. He's gonna want to be here. And
he'll be a rental, so he'll probably be a Red Sox that summer too.
Yeah.
He'll only be 27. God damn. He's younger than me. I hadn't even computed that he's younger than me.
Oh, he just turned like 23. Like very recently, right?
Oh, look at me. I'm Paul Skeens. Fuck you, buddy.
I'm 22 and I'm like 6'5". And I throw 100 miles an hour.
Have a mean mustache. I'm dating Livy Dunn. I throw 102. Fuck
He's living
you,
a good
buddy.
life right now.
Seriously.
Yeah. Absolutely
Jealous.
Crazy.
Oh, man. Crazy. Dead air time. Anyway.
Yeah. What's up,
baseball?
Anyway, shall we preview this upcoming series with the Cubs?
Yeah, let's do it.
I foolishly closed out of the page that had the matchup, so give me 1 second while I get that back up.
How dare.
All right. I mean, I did already.
You already kind of talked about it a bit.
I did already bring up the matchups, but we'll do a refresher course here. So game 1 is Friday at 2:20 p.m. Lucas Giolito going up against Colin Ray. Game 2 is 7:15 p.m. on Fox. Brian Bayo against Shota Imanaga. And then game 3 of the series, 2:20 p.m. on Sunday, Garrett Crochet going up against TBD for the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, 2 out of 3 easy. Potential sweep. The Imanaga is the only thing that really pauses me.
Yeah.
That's it.
The last time
that
the Sox
TBD,
went
though.
to the Cubs. Yeah. Never know. TBD usually throws like 6 innings of 1-run ball against the Sox. So, but with Crochet pitching, that might be enough. It was last time.
True. How dare you give him run support? Never give him run support.
Yeah.
2 runs, it's it.
Balance. Give him 2 or 3 runs, just enough for me to breathe. Like he doesn't need to. He doesn't want to, but I do.
No.
I value breathing. Until you lose 2 or 3 in a row again, then I won't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bayleigh, you got 2 out of 3 with a potential sweep.
I do. I mean, I'm feeling good. I mean, they look unstoppable. I know we just had a break, but I don't. And Giolito's got to come down to earth at some point too, right? Because he's just been. This is the best that Giolito's ever looked.
This actually is earth for Lucas Giolito.
Ooh, good take.
Back
in Chicago, not the same park, but just the vibes of the city.
Chicago vibes.
He was just sitting courtside at the Connecticut Sun game the other day.
He was.
So.
Oh, that's awesome. Love that guy. He seems like such a cool guy. But we just can't get him to the 140 because if he goes over that 140, we lose him, or he costs a lot more to stay here. Yeah. That's the thing. I want him to earn it because, if you earn that, good for you. You've earned your free agency. But I also would love to have him for $14 million next year if he keeps going at this rate. That would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
If he keeps going at this rate, do right by the player and extend him.
Yeah. Don't even let him go to free agency. Just be like, hey, you like, and he seems to genuinely like it here. So that's what we talk about. The guys that actually want to be here, a Bregman, a Giolito, that are thriving in Boston, make them stay here by offering them tons of money.
Yeah. And he's got a surprise for Marcelo at 20 home runs, which I'll keep bringing up until Marcelo starts hitting homers again. I really need to know what that is. He hasn't homered since his 2-homer game against the Rays. So it's been a minute for Marcelo.
It's been a while. I need the Anthony power to really start too. I think it will, just for how incredibly hard he's hitting the ball. But I want to see some Anthony bombs,
some Anthony Wrigley bombs,
some basket shots
into the basket. I think the boys can definitely feast on the basket.
Yeah,
I love that thing when it works in our favor.
Yes,
Moss got a basket home run in him this weekend as well. I think
I'm feeling it. We want that cute little trot around the bases.
Last time the Sox played at Wrigley, hit a grand slam off Justin Steele. So
I remember that.
Tristan Casas homered in every game of that series. RIP to my king.
Oh, how's he doing, man? Tris, I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Can't wait to see you in the playoffs rooting on the guys. We're gonna need our cheerleader.
Yeah, honestly. Doink, what do you have for this series?
I might as well just go sweep because I'm paying attention to all of them. They're all in, the Nantucket boys are in Nantucket. I think the vibes have been sustained. Bayo and Willier are in the DR with their wives. Love that so much. So I think Bayo's going to come back and fucking shove because he got to go to the DR for the break. I think the bullpen is going to be so nasty now that they've all had their arms in cryo chambers, hopefully, for a week.
Looking at you, Greg.
So, why not win 13 straight?
Let's do it.
Why not? Because it's not going to feel like the vibe will be sustained, but it physically won't feel like it. So why not?
It'll just be a 3-game win streak that just got tacked on to the rest of it,
So
yeah, I think that's kind of the message they got to tell themselves. It's because a lot of these guys have been here the last couple of years where they've completely fallen apart in the second half. So it's game 1 of this second half, air quotes, because it's not.
There's 60 games left.
There's 0-0. Don't have your sights set. And maybe also part of why Breslow's being so we are buying is to take some of the pressure off them to feel like every single game could completely change the trajectory of what they do with the deadline. I'm not gonna go sweep. I'm gonna go 2 out of 3. Shota Imanaga shoved against the Sox last year when he came to Fenway.
So
he's just such a good pitcher. Nationally televised game on Saturday night. So I think the win streak stops at 11, but I do think they start a new one on Sunday with Crochet. So I have them winning 2 out of 3, which would take them to 9 games over 500, which would be a new season high for them. They have not. I don't think they've gotten more than 10 games above 500 since 2021.
Shit, probably not.
I think they've peaked at 10. I think they've peaked at 10 each of the last 3 years. I'll have to double check that. I'm not doing that while we're recording because I'm way too lazy.
I just feel like, sorry to cut you off. No,
you're good.
I just said the only thing that like is really making me nervous of what we're going to be seeing coming in the second half is the Dodgers at Fenway. Like that's the only thing. And if they can hold their own against the Dodgers, I'm like, damn, like let's go. Like that's the Phillies. I mean, if we're going to see Wheeler, then that's going to be
Game
something
1.
that's going to, so then, that could be a wash. But I mean, it's just really like this win streak's been great. The sweeps have been lovely, but just win series, man. Just win these series. And I will just be like, you win series out. Like, man, you're going to the playoffs. Like, just keep doing it.
Yeah. For me, being within a game of 500 over this next 9, so don't be any worse than 4 and 5, and I feel pretty good. About where they're at. So, I mean, I feel pretty good about where they're at anyway, unless they go 1 and 8.
Yeah, please don't.
Like that's the only scenario where I'm like, these guys actually might suck, and that was just a mirage in the first half. But I mean, like like Doink said, the vibes have got to be sustained at this point. Like Massa's back, Bregman's back, and they're gonna loosen the reins on him when the Dodgers come to Fenway. I think that's when Cora said he'll be playing basically every single day from the rest of the season at that point.
Nice.
I wonder which game off he gets this weekend. Hopefully, hopefully you take the first 2 and you don't even have to worry about him against Crochet. Like, or you take one of the first 2 so you can feel good about resting him the second day or whatever. I don't know. But whatever thought I was trying to make, I hope that is what happens. I hope that's what happens. And let's ideally be no worse than 4 and 5 in these next 9, hopefully way better than that. And curious, I guess, as like a final bow on this, quick like ranking as where we think they'll be at the deadline in the AL East, because they're 3.5 back of first, only 1 back of second. Where will they be when the
that's the real question.
Well, the Red Sox have the hardest, so that's really the main thing. I mean,
I still don't believe in the Jays. I will never believe in them. So,
well, if they can win every
in
series,
my unbiased opinion,
my super unbiased opinion. But hey, their farm system's super deep because they just had a draft, and they were the only team that had a draft last week.
Yeah,
according to Jays fans.
According to Jays fans, they can outbid the Red Sox for anything. They play the Yankees and the Tigers. So, they also play Rafael Devers' San Francisco Giants immediately after the break. We'll see. Rafi, what can you do for me?
Hit some bombs, please. Please and thank you.
Rafi's going to go on the IL just to spite the Red Sox.
Oh my god! What if like this whole what does he say? He's been dealing with a back injury? Is that what it is?
A disc issue.
Like if this ends up being like a big thing, then like holy shit!
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That Craig deserves me to get in front of him and just go like this, you know.
Did the Red Sox have to give back James Tibbs if Devers is actually low key always had this problem?
I don't know.
Passed the physical.
They did. That is true.
That is true. That's on them now.
When was the statute of limitations on not releasing medicals?
It's like, he just says it was a little twinge. No big deal.
Yeah, he said he slept funny. We thought we just dealt with Kenley Jansen. We thought that meant nothing. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry,
it's a degenerative spine. Didn't know.
Kenley is praying that he gets traded, right? to the cross. Maybe. To that other team that's in a different county.
Can the Angels please trade him back east, please? Not to the Sox.
He's going to the Phillies.
The Phillies need a closer so bad.
They do.
Boom, he's a Philly.
And we can all agree that miserable. Chapman's probably not going anywhere either, right?
Yeah, Passan said as much.
Yeah.
Bregman staying, Chapman staying. Did not mention Duran. Did not mention Walker Buehler. But I feel like yes.
I just noticed that the Blue Jays have a plus 17 run differential.
Ooh.
Get serious.
Yeah.
That's not so serious.
We're like in the 50s, right?
61.
61.
We're
like right behind the Dodgers.
Right? They're like 111.
Yeah, that's crazy.
17. Sorry, that's not a first place team.
That's not.
I don't know if the Red Sox will be in first place in the division, but I don't think they'll be in
second.
Third.
Yeah, my guess is second place. I think the Yankees will reclaim first and the Sox will be in second.
Fine by me, baby.
Yeah, it works for me. It's where it kind of an unorthodox pathway there, but where we thought it would be back when the Red Sox signed Alex Bregman, it'd be the Sox and Yankees vying for first place in the American League East instead of this Jekyll and Hyde-ness of the American League East.
Yeah.
Also, I think the Rays are going to fucking fall off a cliff.
Oh yeah,
I think they're going to sell. I think they're smart. They're a team that's like totally willing to be like, all right, fine. And then they'll pick apart your farm system with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
We do need them to we need them and the Rangers to go on a nice little losing streak before the trade deadline, because you need to actually create some serious distance in the wild card race.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely started the Rays losing streak.
Yeah, that helped.
Yeah. L4, baby.
Yeah,
then,
the Rangers.
Twins need to start losing.
Yeah.
They will.
The Royals should start losing if they want to.
The Guardians will continue losing.
God, this race is it's crazy how many teams there are within 5 games of a wild card. It's that has to change before the deadline, or no one's gonna sell.
It's very 2022 pilled. That's where the Red Sox were, because they were 2.5 back, I think, at the deadline. So which is why they did the weird buy and sell that they did. But they were the 4th team out. So I doubt Minnesota's going to sell. They're way too cheap to buy. Unless they want to bring back Sonny Gray.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all of these teams are too cheap to buy, which is nice.
Yeah, except for Texas. Texas would buy if they feel like they have a shot. I don't know what they would sell or what they'd give up. Maybe Evan Carter, but he sucks. So
hilarious. I love how good he was for them in the World Series, and then he just fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
When they adjust to you. I would love them to go down the shitter so Nathan Eovaldi can come back to Boston.
Nate would be a fun way to, because they wanted him in the offseason. They apparently were right there.
Yeah, it came down to he was either gonna stay or he was coming back to Boston. So,
which is crazy because I thought it was gonna be Texas or Houston.
Yeah, with him being from Houston, I thought it would have been Houston over Texas, in general.
Yeah.
But no, come on back. David Hamilton does not need 17, and he's also in AAA right now, so it's yours, baby.
Yeah, the Rangers could take David Hamilton actually, even for Nate Eovaldi,
there we
go. obviously plus.
You want a speedster, a guy that's real fast? Come on.
Yeah, here's David Hamilton, and Yastinson Garcia. Give us Nate back.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, I think that should just about do it.
We've been chatting.
Yeah, we've been yapping. It's only 7:45 and I'm ready for bed. I've completely lost my sense of brain capacity. Yeah. This has been episode 497 of the Pesky Report. Coming up on 500. We do have a special guest lined up for episode 500. That is y'all will see the title when it comes out, so it's not really going to be. I'm not going to spill the beans on it though. Obviously, could you imagine I did that?
By the way,
I like the idea of releasing it and the episode just special guest and still not tell anybody, so then they get really surprised when they listen.
Yeah,
just be listen.
It's Ted Williams, by the way.
It is, guys. We brought his frozen head.
He's got a lot to say.
I bought his frozen head. I just have it sitting here on my desk the entire time. Obviously doesn't say a thing, but
no, but that would be the ultimate guest. Nobody's gotten that guest.
Yeah, and I have like the red seat also, just him
Yep.
stationed in it. Yeah.
Just be like, Ted, did you really hit it?
Ted,
Go
did
over
you
to
hit Ted, say nothing if you hit the red seat. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. Anyway. So yeah, this has been episode 497 of the Pesky Report, presented by Beyond the Monster. For Doink and Bayleigh, I'm Jordan. Until next time, peace out and go Sox.